Talk about like your mindset at the time when you signed with Under Armour, because at the time it wasn't obviously a popular choice. I'm similar because I signed with Li Ning, that it wasn't a popular choice.
Great question, because coming into the league, I had been with the other guys for the longest, and at the time it was an opportunity to be entrepreneurial in mindset and to have a seat at the table of actually growing like a meaningful business. And at the time, UA didn't really have. We had like Brandon Jennings, DeAndre Jordan, Kent Bazemore, small roster, but not really a substantial business by any stretch, and never had a true signature athlete that was actually, being able to actually, infuse some life into the business and some juice and energy. And so I love that opportunity to do something that was going to be hard work. It was going to be on my shoulders to go out and perform, obviously, kind of carry the weight of that. And I've loved every minute of it. It's been a lot of ups and downs. It's been a lot of crazy learning lessons. I've had some dud shoes. I've had some fire shoes. I embrace it all. So whenever basketball is back, continue that effort. And you always got to evolve, right? That's the biggest thing about our careers. We are who we are, and we come to the gym with the same mentality. We're trying to win. But it's all kind of packaged differently every year, depending on what your situation is, and you can embrace that. And so I love helping telling that story every single year, and then allowing myself and UA and the partnership that we had to bring that to life. So it was a good decision at the time, not just business wise, but it was a great learning experience. It's been for the last 7 years. So same thing, but no for you.
Yeah, definitely, man. You hit all the points. For me, man, I was in a different place. I was 30 years old, and I was looking at the game differently. I was looking at, my overall life differently at the time. And we always hear this word, right? As athletes, they throw around this word legacy all the time. And I ain't even lie to you, for a long time, I didn't even know what legacy was. I took a stab at what I thought it was, but I really didn't know what it was. So when I set out and thought about, kind of this move that I was, the space I was in as a 30-year-old athlete in the NBA, the conversations that you have with other brands is they want to go 2-3 years, because, athletes, once they get to 30, they start.
Yeah, they know.
Right? So they throw you to the side.
And who's next?
Yeah, who's next? And you know what? And I respect it's business, so you got to respect that, and you can't be sensitive to it, right, from that standpoint. So I think I just set out to look and see what was best for my family and myself. And for us, it was about, we both was in this process of building something and really having real equity and ownership in it. And, we always talked about giving others a platform or raising others up with you or bringing others up along. So for me, when I got an opportunity to sign with Li Ning and have my own brand with them, my whole mission was to build something so great that, it's another kid in the inner city of Chicago right now that may be 5 years old or 7 years old that one day can see what I did and understand that his power, understand his reach, and understand that, the world is bigger than what you just see out your front window or your back window. So I was a little nervous at first because it was kind of uncharted territories for myself, but it ended up being one of the smartest decisions business-wise that I made so far, of putting my family in a situation of legacy and lifelong opportunity to grow and build something.
Absolutely, man. It takes a lot to take that risk, right? There is risk associated with it, and the security of the big brands and all that. They do amazing stuff, and you can't argue. At one point in time, in both of our careers, it made sense, but when you get to a certain point, you can pivot and take that ownership and equity. And that's what everybody should be looking for, those type of opportunities.
What is one great piece of business advice that you guys have gotten?
Everybody's story is different. You got to realize that. So being real with yourself and where you're at, knowing, we talk about Scotty's example, there were a lot of life circumstances that, I don't think they talked about it a lot, but there are a lot of things in his past that came through with the decision that he made. And that's all well and good. And like you say, you would wish that he could have had made a different decision, looked out for himself a little bit, or bet on himself and got a better return. But the biggest thing that somebody told me was, obviously, be aware, be smart, be educated. But once you make a decision, you got to live with it and go and make the most of it. And so it's always easy to count other people's money, to look across the line and say,
how many people been in your pocket?
Exactly.
How much that?
What's in your wallet?
I'd like to know.
and figure out exactly. You can always say you could be better, but you want to be as educated as you can when you're making decisions like that. Look out and realize your leverage and your worth in those type of conversations, and do your best to protect yourself through that. My first contract, and it's kind of been talked about too, like underpaid for 3 years, whatever it was. Like I told myself when I put that ink on the paper, like, and especially in this industry, in this business, you can't ever look across and just compare yourself and think that that's the only thing that matters. At the end of the day, if I can take care of my family and whatnot, like, it sounds good, but that was really my thought process. Like, I'm gonna be all right. Let's figure this out. And so for anybody who's watching, you're gonna have a lot of different decisions to make, and you're gonna be trying to compare yourself to the next person beside you, or look at models like D-Wade was talking about. You have to be real with yourself and know where you're at. Have big dreams and visions, but make sure people that are around you are telling you to you straight too. Hey, I'm standing underneath the rim like this, like.
Did you think you had a chance?
I was right underneath the basket. I saw it online the whole time. That's why I didn't move. And I had the nerve to catch it out the rim. I should have ran over and handed it to you.
Yo, how funny would that have been if you would have ran and chasing me to give me the ball?
Yeah, I hear it. Get your ass out of here, man.
This is so dope.
Go ahead. Give me.
I'm gonna sprinkle it. There you go, E40.
Everybody.
Oh, babe. Oh, babe.
But you put a little, we add a little time on that, and a little cheese,
It's so high.
Listen, it's for the
That's
people.
like a high arcing shot. Okay.
It's for the people.
The people know how to clean this up.
It's for the people.
Oh, are we eating right now too? We're eating
We
right
gotta
now.
taste it.
Everybody, man.
And he knows I can't do dairy, but
He put cheese on it.
he put cheese on it. It's okay.
Just a little bit.
You're just gonna give him some presents. You're gonna give him a gift tonight.
My little bit of farts is gonna be super romantic.
Wait, hold on. Take a drink of our wine.
Can we back it up? Back it up a little.
Wait, yours done, right?
So yeah, hold on. I got.
Can you tilt it?
I'm gonna do this right here. So.
Oh, I'm excited.
So they can everyone
There
can
we
see
go.
our first bites. Here we go.
Right here.
Go right
A nice medium steak.
Delicious.
Doing good, babe.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay.
I don't even need to taste it. I know
Babe, you did a great job.
Put it this way. I don't know if I've ever been more defeated in my life, because I actually was nervous. I got to the end, I played the food, but I've been tasting her food for so long. I know what that tastes like. I was hoping in my mind that was what it was going to taste like.
Really good.
All right. Listen.
You did a great job.
I did all right, though. I just
just
know what
saying,
you set the bar so high.
Can we get on your cooking show? Can we come on and vibe out? What's up?
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is almost clear taco.
This is
I'm gonna give it
good.
a 9.
Hey, look, Steph. That's the question I have for you too. What did you give Aaron Gordon on that last dunk? You sweating? I feel like Whitney Houston in concert. What did you give Aaron Gordon on that last dunk?
It's a great time to not tell the truth, Steph.
It's a great time to tell the truth. Everyone has their own opinions. What was your opinion of the last dunk that Aaron Gordon did?
Aaron should have won, man.
Wait, but from that dunk or period?
That dunk was not his best, but he should have won. He had the better body of work. So I understand the dilemma. I just know Aaron Gordon should have won.
Right. But we talking about the last dunk. Would you have gave him a 9? You gave him a 10. Because up until that point, I gave Aaron Gordon a 10 every time.
Honestly, I would have been biased, and I would have said, yeah, he got a 10. I got to make sure he wins.
Great answer. So, listen, I was biased as well.
Yeah, that's okay.
Because I gave Derrick Jones Jr. a 9 on his first dunk when he jumped over Bam.
Right.
I'm all about it. If you're going to do it, you got to clear him. That's
right. You got a little
clear him, so I gave him a 9.
The NBA called me when I'm retired and asked me to do a dunk contest, and your face gonna pop in my head. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yo, you know how many? Listen, I get so many people that comment on everything I do and be like, I give that a 9 out of 10. And I'm like, I'm like, do y'all know that a 9 out of 10, I'll take that any day.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'll take it any day of the week, man.
No, that's funny because you got 9 out of 10. I got to look at Curry, man. So inspirational. We just doing it out here, you know.
What do you feel about the conversation that people say that you changed the game of basketball? Like, it's only a few different people that come along and you like, that guy right there changed the way that we look at basketball. How do you feel when people say that about you?
At first, I was uncomfortable with it because, like, you know, anytime you get that like outlandish praise for doing something legendary and you still in the fight, like, it doesn't do anything for me. So I kind of like kept it at bay. But now I kind of sit and think about it, and you know, 11 years in, looking at some of the guys that are coming into the league and how the game has changed in terms of, you know, just how many threes are going up and that being a part of, you know, anybody who sets foot on the floor, on the NBA floor now should have that in their arsenal in some way, shape, or form. Like it is pretty flattering. And, you know, I appreciate the fact that I didn't come in trying to do it. Like, I literally was just being myself, and whatever I saw, whatever I worked on, I was going to go out there and do. And just having I'll call it the stubbornness to think that I could do it. You know what I mean? Like, it was just.
I feel like you were just excited to be there.
I had to play. And so, like, yeah, it's just wild to think about, man. I embrace it. I love it. I know that I have changed it in terms of, you know, how younger kids now see the game of basketball and what they work on at a younger age. And we'll see how it continues to play out with the new talent that's coming into the league. So,
yo, you know what I love? I love when they show Steve Kerr when you're taking a shot.
Oh yeah.
I love when he like, no, he looking at it like, Steph, no, and then you make it. He like, what?
We were still getting to know each other at that point. That was like 3 months in.
I love that, man. I love it.
Even 5 years later, he's still making that look.
When you first came in the league, first real, you know, Warrior fans, you know, who were there with the Run TMC era. I know when I first saw Timmy Hardaway walking, just randomly ran into Tim Hardaway in the Miami arena, and I lost my shit. I was like, oh my God, Run TMC, oh my God, yo, Chris Mullin. It was the best thing ever. The next time I went to go see the Warriors was with you guys and your OGs, BD and Matty Barnes.
Yep.
And,
Stack Jack.
You're my UCLA Bruin guys, my little bros. But talk to us about the importance of OGs.
Facts.
I mean, it's everything, because I know, I guess kind of like what the question you just asked about changing the game, but like I know how many people have laid the foundation for what the NBA is now, and the ability for us to make the livings that we do now is because of the work that they put in and advancing the game and keeping basketball front and center and culture. And in that respect, so like I got nothing but respect and just praise for anybody. The fraternity it's not that big if you think about it in terms of the grand scheme of life and how many people put on the NBA jersey and made a name for themselves. So the craziest thing is now is like I know a lot of them are dealing with like the wave of social media and anything they say and how they judge and view today's game is going to catch headlines, and sometimes they just be wilding out just talking. But for the most part, like a lot of them respect how we've carried the torch, and I hope to do that. I know a lot of guys in the league today can't wait to be in that position where they look back at the work that they did and say, oh, these kids out here, you know, because of what we did in our careers, they get to hoop and take care of their families and grow the game. So it's pretty crazy to think about.
That was one of my biggest fears, is that when D signed on for his TNT show, that he would become an old hater.
Hey, that's real talk though, because you got to be truthful and honest. You got to give an opinion.
Yeah, I was actually afraid of that. Like I never wanted to leave the game and become that guy that talks about, you know, all the players that's playing the game. You know what I mean? And especially the further and further away you get from the game, the more and more the game changed and it's different than what you remember. And we all have this mentality that, oh, I would have did it this way, or I wouldn't have done that. So I never wanted to, like, I don't want to, not never, because, you know, this is going to go on for a while. I don't want to lose myself in the process of being on TV and talking about the game of basketball I love. You know what I mean?
I still want to be able to have sex with him. There's nothing more unsexy than an old ass hater.
No, They just got a different swag about them.
Speaking of sex, can we talk about that photo that you guys posted?
Yeah.
Viral, like the sexy photo. You know when you was holding her up like this.
Let's just put it
Can we
this way,
talk about
bro.
that? What inspired that?
We'll talk about having faith and moving the culture forward, and that you can and those two things can live together. Talk about it. Talk about it.
Yes, absolutely.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Absolutely. Actually, I would love to talk about that because I feel like that is the biggest misconception with us being Christians, is that we can't have fun in our marriage and that we're not feisty and lovely and all of the Ludacris songs. And that's annoying, and it's not the case at all. For us, our faith is about our personal relationship with God and making sure that we love everybody around us without judgment. That is not our job. We're never trying to pass judgment on people. We're just trying to love the Lord, get it popping, and drink wine.
So it's possible to love Jesus and get it popping too.
Yes.
All I was doing was trying to get hand rehab in on All-Star Weekend. That's what I was just trying to.
D. Wright just commented, right? So
What did he say?
With D. Wright, obviously very good friends. You was his teammate for a little while. Tell me a little something about D. Wright that you know.
Funniest dude I know, and but he don't really say much. He's just funny. He's got this funny essence, right? So like, anytime you telling him something funny, his laugh. Nah, D. Wright. D. Wright give you one of those. He'd be like, when he get mad about something, yo, I'm 38 hot right now. Like, that's my guy though. He still lives right down the across the bay now. I'm saying he lives across the bay. I'm not gonna tell him exactly where he lives. Right across the bay. So we stay in touch. Obviously, him, Aisha, and Mia, really tight. I know Gav. So
for sure.
He is that's my guy.
Hey, before you got on, me and the wife was having a conversation about spaghetti or pasta. When you grew up, and I know you grew up a little different than I did you put sugar in your spaghetti?
Yes.
No. For what?
Wait, what?
Gav, you gotta explain this one.
Yes.
Wait, what? Why is the camera so high?
Wait a minute, sugar and spaghetti. You didn't do that? Aisha, you didn't do that?
Oh, you did? You put sugar in spaghetti, Aisha?
Yes.
I still put sugar in spaghetti.
Okay. Y'all smoker kind of Negroes in here. Nah.
You do the spaghetti, the sugar with my aunts and my mom used to put pepperonis in there, all sorts of.
I don't know about the pepperoni.
Reasonable things, not sugar.
There's a reason though. It cuts the acidity of the tomato.
I like the acidity. Okay.
She got the whole technical reasoning for it. I just thought it tastes good. She got the whole technical reasoning behind it.
It brings out more of the tomato.
Now, do you guys bake on top? First of all, they make the spaghetti, then they bake it with American cheese. Thank you. On top of the sugar spaghetti.
I've had that for one or two Thanksgivings. I've had that.
A spaghetti casserole, if you will.
Let me tell you something. My father cooks amazing spaghetti.
It's sweet.
It's sweet.
Spaghetti casserole.
It's sweet now. You don't get your body fat checked out. You eat it, but
absolutely, it's not good for this time and place right now.
It's bomb though. Fast. Who got the trademark on Chef Curry?
Well, now I do.
Also, you got the trademark on Chef Curry. They call him. I was just wondering.
I had to throw the no look because they was trying to put that on me, and I ain't want none of them problems. I keep saying the wrong meat.
Don't worry about it.
If we get it.